I'm not just here to tell you that it's difficult and almost impossible and there's no way for you to do it. We're here to present a solution, right? And that's the title of this presentation, right? How do you use AI to solve this problem? And that's what ToughLeaf does. So this is, our bread and butter. We focus on one thing and one thing only is how to help you find the right diverse subcontractors or diverse suppliers or diverse firms in general for your project. So I'm gonna walk you on how we do it and how it's different. So first, to set your goal, that's always going to be you, right? And if you notice the things on the left here of your screen are the things that we just went through on what you need to do. So you need to set your goal. We don't set your goals for you. You need to let us know what your goal is. To identify your base, we have basically in ToughLeaf over 150,000 diverse firms that are in the built world, right? So what does the built world mean? It means they do construction, they do design, they do engineering, quality management, safety, scheduling, suppliers, things of that nature. Architects as well. No, try not to miss anyone, but I'm sure I did. And then you need to identify the diverse suppliers that fit your business goals, right? Do they meet your requirements? Do they have the right insurance and things like that? And that's what the ToughLeaf matching platform will do. And then you need to build a relationship. You need to get the bids from them on time. And we all know that the bidding time is very limited. And that's what the ToughLeaf outreach platform will do. And also, something that we didn't talk about yet, but how do we help build capacity so that these smaller diverse subcontractors or diverse firms are able to handle larger projects with time? And that we'll talk about the ToughLeaf partners here. So first, to identify your base, right? We spoke about the ToughLeaf profile. So we have over 150,000 businesses that are active on ToughLeaf, and then we have the information that you need about them, right? We have all their, all of their current information on certification, regardless of certifying agency. So you don't need to go to 100 data sources; you only go to one, and we'll tell you if this company is certified in New York, in New Jersey, in LA, in Texas, wherever it is, whatever certification. So we have all of them in one place and then you'll have current information. So this is always up to date, right? We update our data on a weekly basis. In some cases on monthly, depending on how the data source is updated, but it's always current. So you're not gonna call a phone, we always have the right phone number, the right email, the right company information, the right certifications and things of that nature. Um, so you'll find all the certifications. You'll see how long they've been in business. You'll see what their yearly revenue is. You'll see what kind of projects they've done in the past. And you'll see endorsements from previous clients, their capabilities, their commodity codes, their NAICS codes, their labor type. So you'll know that this company is not in the union, but they will sign a PLA. You'll see their bonding capacity, their EMR rating, really anything that you need to know about a supplier. That's the data that we already have at ToughLeaf and that we keep current. And in case you're wondering, diverse businesses have free access to ToughLeaf, right? So we build this profile for them, and we always get the question on where do you get this data? We get it from every source possible. We scrape over 600 data sources to get this. So we go to every certifying agency in the country, state, city, federal, local. We get the certification information, right? And it's always up to date. We go to certain companies that have updated contact information on all companies, and that's why we have always the right phone number and the right email. We go to Department of Labor, Department of Finance, and we go and find out how many employees do they have? Are they in the union? What was their revenue last year? Are they open? Have they filed their taxes? And that's basically how we fill in that information and we keep it up to date. So that is a critical aspect of our AI element because if we don't have the data, then we can't really do much better than anyone else, right? So the data is a very critical element because that's what our AI is going to use to match the requirements with your project. So we have the data, right? So we've identified the base, and now we need to identify the suppliers that fit your business goals or meet your project requirements. And how does that work? It's very simple. You share your project details with us. So you tell us, hey, we're looking for electrical subcontractor to do a $5 million project in Miami-Dade. They need to have 10 years of experience. They need to have done something similar in the past. They need to have Davis-Bacon wage. They need to have an EMR rating below 1.1. Really, any requirement that you can think of. They need to meet this general liability insurance. You give us those requirements or qualifications. You give us the scope of work. So you share with us your drawing, whether you have them online, building connected, pipeline suite, Procore, wherever you host them. And you tell us, what packages or the number of packages that you're looking for. So I'm looking for electrical, mechanical, plumbing, structural steel, things of that nature. So you provide the project details, and then we'll take it from there. So our AI-powered project matching platform, what it's going to do is going to look at your requirements. It's going to look at all the data that we have available from, as I mentioned, over 150,000 diverse firms. And it's going to come back and say, okay, out of the 150,000, here are the 18 that can do this job in Miami. So the difference here is we don't have to contact 150,000. We only need to contact these 18 because these are the only 18 that can do the work, right? So we figure out who meets the requirements, and then our team will be responsible for the outreach. So automatically as well, they'll all get emails that say, hey, company X, prime contractor, or just any prime has a project in Miami. You meet the requirements. Are you interested? And then they will say yes or no. Those that say yes will then Abby asks another question. Can you provide a bid by June 1st? And then those that say yes become your bidder list, right? Those that say no then become part of your solicitation effort and good faith effort documentation as well, because we need to make sure that everything is put the right way. So not only will we be able to tell you who's bidding, we'll also be able to tell you who's not bidding and why. Are they too busy? Are they just simply not interested in that type of project? Do they not like to bid on that type of work, or do they not like working with a specific prime contractor? All of that will be available for you to know. We will contact each of these match businesses 3 times via email and 3 times via phone call. Some other suppliers and vendors that we work with prefer text messaging, so we'll also text them 3 times. So you will know that once they are matched, you will definitely know what their interest is. Are they interested? Are they not? Are they bidding? Are they not? We will stay on top of it until we figure that out. Also, very importantly here, everything is going to be documented. So that will all be available for you to see. So our typical turnaround is 3 weeks, depending on the size of the project. That might be a little more or a little less. 1 week is for Tough Leaf to do what Tough Leaf needs to do. And then 2 weeks is basically for the diverse subcontractors to put their proposal together. So we're not just giving you a list of suppliers or subcontractors. We're also procuring that bid for you. So we will stay, we're not just going to say, okay, they're interested. We'll see you later. We're going to stay in contact with these businesses until you receive the bid. So what we end up getting is on average 3 bidders per trade that we get from our clients, right? And that's on average, right? Sometimes on the very specialized trades, we might get only 2. On less specialized trades like trucking, we might get you 10, right? So the average turns out to be 3. Countrywide, we work really anywhere that our clients work, and we have access to all the databases, as I've mentioned. So these bids will come in, they will meet your qualifications, right? Whether it's union, past project, business, bonding, insurance requirements, they will have the capacity to do the work, and they will provide you a quote by the deadline. So using this matching and outreach process, we've been able to award over $250 million to Tough Leaf firms, and that's in the past 12 months. That's in 2023. 2024, we're tracking $1 billion. As we're getting more clients and getting more interest in the industry. We've had 100% procurement success rate using Tough Leaf, so our clients have every single time met their compliance requirements, and that is much easier said than done. But we've been able to get our clients to meet at least what is their requirement. We have over 150,000, and we're integrated with tools you already use, like Procore, Building Connected, and it's a pretty simple integration. So that if you're looking to receive the bids on Building Connected, you'll get the bids on Building Connected. So you don't need to change your process for us. We will come in and fit to whatever your process is. All you need to do, again, share your project requirements, share what you're looking for, and what you'll be getting from us is bids. Everything that happens in the middle, we're responsible for. Now, we always get a question, so I'm going to get ahead of it, is what if the sub has an RFI? What if they have some questions? We're not here to gatekeep. right? So we will make that connection with the sub. You are free to talk to them yourself, but we're gonna stay in contact with them to make sure that they are submitting the bid. So let's talk about the existing process versus Stuffleaf. Traditionally, as we've mentioned, you've had to search the public agency database. You have to email and call diverse businesses. You need to request the information, verify it, ensure they have the capacity to do the work, and then confirm they will provide a quote by the deadline. And then get the bid. With Stuffleaf, 2 steps. Share the project details and get the bid. So on average, we're saving our clients between 70 to 200 hours per project, but that's not our biggest selling point. Our biggest selling point is that one, you're getting return on investment by simply looking at, hey, if I'm not working with Stuffleaf, I have to use this one electrical subcontractor that I need to use. So if their bid is $1 million, I'm gonna have to take that $1 million. With Stuffleaf, on average, you're getting 3 bidders. So one, let's say, will be a million, one will be 1.1 million, and one will be 900,000. So just by using us, you saved 100,000 because now you can go with a 900,000 bid and not with the $1 million bid, right? So that's how our clients calculate their ROI. And furthermore, again, it's a business development technique, right? I've only worked in Illinois, and now I want to do a project in Ohio. But hey, I don't know any of the diverse suppliers. It's a large Amazon warehouse, and they're requiring 25% diverse business participation. So I can't go after it. With Stuffleaf, you can. You can expand. You can go after new projects, and you can feel comfortable that you're getting all the bids that diverse subcontractors are giving in that space. So it can definitely be competitive. And some of our clients have already gone through this. One of our clients just won their first job in Seattle, and that's a new market that they opened up, and that was because they worked with us. So at the end of the day, what is your benefit? You're finding diverse businesses, you're meeting your goals and requirements, you're mitigating the risk of working with unqualified subcontractors. And that's not only important for you as the prime, but that's also important for them. A lot of diverse businesses went out of business because they bit more than they can chew, right? They thought, okay, I've only done $100,000 job in the past. That's my biggest job. Now I'm going to take a $5 million. The prime thought, you know what, I have to take them because this is my only option. And they didn't have the right cash flow. They didn't have the right employees. They didn't have the right setup. So they, lost their business. So it's a risk mitigation both for you as a prime, but definitely for the diverse business that hey, we're qualified to do this. So you also meet your goal and you'll ensure competitive bidding by getting on average 3 bids per trade. Additional services included as a client is we'll advise you on packages, right? So you might be like, okay, well, I know that I have to meet 30%, but what's available in the market? And because we have the data on every diverse business, we can tell you, okay, we're pretty confident that we can find a plumbing subcontractor. I don't know if I can find a geothermal well installation because there are none within 50 miles, right? So this is something that we don't want to focus on diverse suppliers with. Maybe we'll pick another package. So that's something that we can help you with, and we can help you with it quickly. I spoke about, solicitation and good faith effort record keeping. We always do that, even though we've had 100% procurement success, but we always want to make sure that all of that is documented because a lot of government clients, especially now, and private clients are requiring you to submit that with your bid. So they don't want to just see that you met the requirements. They want to see that you did the solicitation and you went after enough companies to meet that. And then obviously, if you have any virtual outreach or in-person outreach events that you need to do, which is a requirement in certain projects, will help support you with that as well.